Every now and then, we in the RC hobby see a new groundbreaking airplane that helps people learn to fly. For a long time, we had things like the Champ, the Sport Cub S2. Now we have the brand new Apprentice STOL S 700mm ready to fly or bind and fly. Comes in at two very different price points, so we'll have them both linked in the description box below. What I like about this plane, other than the fact that it's completely ready to fly, is that it comes with a brushless motor. This, in my opinion, is almost UMX, right? It's not UMX because some assembly is required. It's awesome because it has elevator, rudder, throttle, and aileron control. It flies on a 2S battery and is completely ready to fly with the controller, the batteries for the plane, even down to the batteries for the controller. I love the huge bush wheels on this, so we can take off from rough terrain like gravel, dirt, and short grass. Those can easily come off as well. So if you want to fly looking like you've got some retracts, then that's awesome too. We've also got the introduction of a brand new radio. One of the things that I love about this is that everything is labeled so well. I love that throttle cut is labeled on and off. I love that all the flight modes are labeled rather than just putting 1, 2, 3 ABC and then telling you what it is in the instructions, and you have to remember that. For a new pilot, this is nice. So we've got ourselves a nice airplane within a size that can fly just about anywhere, within a weight that is not restricted in any way, shape, or form because it's under 250 grams, has safe, and it also has the ability for progression. So in this video, in this maiden flight, hopefully I can show you guys how beginner friendly it is, but then also when we turn our flight safety modes off, we can do loops and rolls and even some inverted flight. So there's a lot of progression to be had on this plane, potentially. And in this video, we're gonna fly it and find out if it's worth your hard-earned money. So let's go. I got a feeling this is gonna be a great little legendary plane. I love that it has throttle cut, which means if we try to give it throttle, it won't let it work because our throttle hold or throttle cut goes on. So now we have throttle. It's just a nice safety feature. Tail up and let's go. Super cool that they're doing this. I love all the bells and whistles that we're getting. Let's not forget too that it comes with a well, it's a limited version, like a practice version, a timed version of real flight. So if you buy this and it's your very first airplane, you actually get 100 minutes for free, or you pay for it with this airplane, I should say, to practice on the flight simulator before you try to fly your plane. That's awesome. That's more than enough time to get familiar with how controls of airplanes work and to really just familiarize yourself with the controls before actually taking to the skies and potentially crashing your plane. It's a nice thing that they included that. Here's hands-free and safe, just so you guys know. A little bit of throttle, I should give it some throttle. And there's a hill there, so I probably want to pull up some.
Terrible example of hands-free, Nate.
Here's hands-free.
Hands-free mode hits hill.
It can be done. Okay, so with that being said, that bank that you just saw was full right. I am going to give it full up, full down, full right. See how much wing tip we have there? It doesn't let the plane go upside down. For example, if we are in advanced mode, now watch what full right does. We can roll the plane. Or if you were a beginner, 20 years ago, you might roll the plane and then, oops, get stuck upside down, right? And not know what to do. Well, in safe mode, which I'll kick back on here in a second, right? There's safe mode. That's full left, that's full right, and I'm holding it. And that just doesn't let your airplane flip upside down. So that's a really nice feature for beginners.
But if you take it out of safe mode and you mess up, click it back in safe and it'll...
There's that. And
oh, is there a panic button on this one? All right, I love the panic button.
We have high and low rates too. So if we want to and we don't like how far that was turning, we can turn it on low. And now look, that's full left. So if you thought that was too sharp of a turn, you can put the lower rates on and limit it even more. That's full right. So if you really like docile flying, you can just put it in low rates with the switch on the right. Now let's do what Abby was talking about. Well, first of all, here's intermediate mode. Okay, we have more bank, but it won't let it go upside down. You see that? Pretty extreme, just not letting it go upside down. Now, if we go into advanced mode, Let's climb up a little bit. We're going to get the plane upside down, and then I'm going to press a button. So here we are, upside down, button press. Boom! Just kicks it right over into safe.
And gains altitude too.
Well, and that's a good thing,
yes.
so we don't crash. So let's do it again.
That's why I didn't film it well.
What we're going to do is roll, we're going to loop it upside down. So we're going to go up like this, and then press the button, boom. Now it's going to hold straight and level until I give it input. Now it gives me controls again.
Straight and level flight's my favorite kind of flight.
Oh, it's the best. You're not crashing. Yeah, okay, so let's do a couple loops, I think, because, well, let's do a nice clean roll, maybe. Clean-ish. Well, that was kind of wild. It has more aileron authority than I realized. There you go, and then right into a loop here. And we can fly inverted, so let's do that too really quick. I like to get upside down by going in from a loop and then holding it upside down. It was okay inverted flight, but remember it's a trainer, so it fights you a little bit because there's wing dihedral, and you know, it's not the easiest thing to fly upside down, but we're doing it. Really wishing I had my sunglasses right now. You've got to hold maybe 30% elevator to hold that, and then we just roll out of it. Okay, Abby,
that was mine,
those
not your doorbell.
jingles means it's your turn to fly. Plans of Abby to fly this in the near future. We had a little husband-wife need to cut there.
Well, miscommunication. Someone said I was going to have my own video,
I thought Abby could maybe fly it in this video, and then, well, we're just going to let Abby have her own entire video. As long as I don't crash today.
I just want to know what I'm doing.
As long as I don't crash today. You know, this is great, Abby. This is so nice that it's fully ready to fly. But if you love this airplane and you have a nice universal radio and you want to own one for yourself, you can buy the bind and fly version, and the bind and fly version of this is way cheaper than the ready to fly version, and that's because the ready to fly version comes with just comes with everything. This nice radio, a battery, a charger, batteries for the radio, the trial version of Real Flight, which is an RC flight simulator, the best in the world by far. Then if you like Real Flight, you can just go ahead and buy it. But 100 minutes, a little over an hour, is just enough time, about an hour and a half, just enough time to really learn the controls, orientation, which is very, very big when you're learning to fly RCs for the first time. And that's when you're flying toward you. When you push left, whoop, the airplane goes right. So you really just need to wrap your mind around you sitting in the pilot's seat when you're flying, and left makes the airplane go left for itself, and right makes the airplane go right for itself. What a beautiful day it is.
There's two planes.
So we've got some full-scale guys around us that haven't radioed in, and that's why our heads are on a swivel. As most of you probably know, or well, you know, some of you guys know, you're supposed to radio in when you're within 5 miles of an airport minimum. You should radio about 10 miles out too, but 5 is the key to let everybody know. Maybe someone is mowing at the airport, right? The guy mowing needs to know. He should have a radio on him or her. And we have permission to be here. It's an active runway, even though I think there's a NOTAM out for this runway right now. And you know, you got a radio. You got a radio. That's just, we have the ability to communicate. We have permission to be here, flying by all the AMA rules and guidelines. We'll talk about AMA here really quickly. I highly recommend you guys fly with AMA. It's an insurance program for those of us that fly RC planes. About the price of it, well, no, half the price of this airplane, really. You can be insured for the entire year. Let's see how the climb is on this. Remember, it's 2S and we're flying brushless. There we go, that was nice. So I highly recommend you guys pick up AMA. We'll have that linked in the description box below too. It's an insurance program. Keeps all of us safe. It tells you what the rules are if you want to fly in certain locations and stuff, and really important for all of us to know that and represent the hobby well. There's a lot of people, and there's even some channels out there right now that are misrepresenting the hobby, and people wonder why we see more rules and stuff cracking down. Well, that's why, because people are doing stupid things in the hobby. So whether you're full scale or RC, do it safely. Link in the description box, please. This is awesome, Abby. You're gonna like flying.
I'm excited.
It's a great little trainer.
hit the subscribe button because my flight will be way more entertaining than Nate's flight.
What?
Probably not, but...
Let's get lower and, oh, can we knife edge?
Oh my goodness.
Can we knife edge this?
There we go. Now Nate's waking it up.
Okay,
you were just putzing it.
Oh, I've been putzing it, yeah. There's a knife edge. We can knife edge this. It didn't say you could do that in the instructions. I almost rolled it. I gave too much aileron. I almost rolled it while knife edging. We'll show pass. Okay, we're just gonna burn up the battery now, Abby. Do it. Yeah.
Nice. Can it snap?
No,
Let's play my favorite game.
I already tried.
But we didn't announce it.
Okay, I'll officially do it.
Can it snap?
Let's do it. Let's get right into it. Yeah! Basically, it was just a roll.
I want to see a hand launch, Nate.
Oh, fine. Let's do that. Okay. Oh, let's take the landing gear off, too.
That's why I said I want to see a hand launch. Duh. Of course we're going to take the landing gear off. Whoa.
Throttle hold.
Goodbye, landing gear. It still has the tiny tail wheel.
On. Throttle hold off. Now we're going to do this one. This actually looks really cool.
I like it like that.
Okay, here we go. I like that. That's cool.
Way more low profile like that.
I like this.
It looks sleek.
I mean, that's a lot of weight off of this. It's flying very differently now. It was not meant to fly like this. I don't think they even recommend it. But I like it. That's crazy cool. Okay, so we definitely got it to fly out.
Now will it snap?
I don't know. Let's see. Nope. I think we should have more agility and stuff. Let's do a loop.
Oh yeah.
Roll.
Wow.
Oh, the rolls are nice.
Ooh.
Off. That was so much cleaner because of the weight of those wheels.
Very nice.
I think I'm out of juice. We'll see.
You've been flying for 10 minutes.
Oh wow. Okay. Inverted flight is nice like this too. Way better. Gets the weight of those wheels off of there. They're heavy wheels. Good for off-road landings and takeoffs. But yeah, this is fun with the wheels off. Now for me, I like that a lot. Yeah, this is cool. We're definitely killing the battery though, so I'm gonna land it in the grass over here. I can just feel it. At least I think I can. Yeah, there, it's dead. I knew it. Oh, I should have listened to myself. Not bad for a 300 milliamp battery. 2S, so was that about a 10-minute flight, and we were having a good time. Personally, I thought that was a blast flying it without the wheels. So it's almost like you're getting two airplanes in one here because they're so different. Just the wheels, the landing gear alone, because they're so big and heavy, they create a lot of drag. I mean, those are oversized for that airplane.
Apparently you got sample 3.
Yes. I think they've got a good plane here. For me, if you're looking for a scale airplane, keyword is scale, and that is one of your biggest factors that you have to have when you're flying a trainer plane. You want it to look real. This is great. It's not too big that you have to have a large space to fly it. It's small enough you could easily fly this at a baseball field, soccer field, at a park, maybe even your front yard or backyard if you have a big enough space for that. The steerable tail wheel is nice. The oversized landing gear is nice. Yes, we have sample 3. It's a used airplane. Very active day today.
Clear day, low winds.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful day to fly.
Brushless motor, 2S power, completely ready to fly with safe. I'm a fan of what they're doing here because it's going to introduce more people into the hobby. And this plane will be linked in the description box below. Now here's where we say the most important things of the video are. Yeah, we had a lot of fun flying, but let's wrap this up and say thanks to God, because God deserves all the glory for everything we do in our lives. But we want to thank him specifically today for giving us the opportunity to jump in front of the camera and share this experience with you guys. Also, it's very important for you guys to know that this is linked in the description box below. Why? Because instead of driving super far away and dealing with people and blah, blah, blah at hobby shops, you can click this link and buy it and have it delivered right to your door. This supports our family, which is the equivalency of a hobby shop. We're just doing this, helping tens of thousands of people find the airplane and seeing it fly, rather than just looking at it in a box at the hobby shop. So if you want to support our hobby shop, our family, and our channel, it's linked in the description box and it'll be delivered right to your door. You also earn points when you do that, and those points can earn you free batteries, free chargers, free airplanes, reduced cost of future purchases. So we highly recommend you take advantage of that. Last but certainly not least, I want to say a massive thanks to our Patreon supporters, because we couldn't do what we do as often as we do it without your amazing support. Now, if you're in the market for a trainer plane and this video just didn't give you enough of what you were after, we'll have a hand-picked trainer plane video popping up right about now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you there.
Bye.